Okay, so a very good evening, everyone. Here we are today, and with a very interesting topic, we are gonna dive into web development using WordPress. Now, I guess a lot of people from you are really very familiar about web development. In this age of internet, we see everything online, and the things are particularly over the network. The whole world contaminated into a small node. Even a person sitting right from India can explore what's going on towards another continent or another place. That's only being possible with the help of web. Right from India can explore what's
Now,
going on towards another
as
continent or another place.
we are
That's
going towards,
we are going to discuss the various aspects as on showing the table of content we have starting from the very basic that what is WordPress, pitching towards why WordPress, and then for the third part, we have how we can do it. For the later parts, we are going to explore the opportunities that one can get and can achieve throughout. For part 5, we are going for the question and answer sessions. Now, not wasting any more time, let's get started with the very basic that what is WordPress. So, WordPress is a free and open source content management system. Now, in this first line, I guess the people among you who are familiar with the CS background will be familiar with the terms such as open source and content management system. But let's start from the very basic for those who don't know anything about it. So, open source. As the name suggests, anyone can be able to contribute in that. Similarly, for WordPress, the community is throughout the globe, and each and every individual is free to add something. Let's say Ram is a user of WordPress, and Ram identified that it would be really great if WordPress have a direct opening session where you can open anything just with single tap. So Ram can code it and donate it to WordPress. Now, for the part of content management system, to explain, a content management system is basically an advanced system that can be able to handle all of your content. Here, content refers to text, images, or maybe any forms of data or information that you can see. Now, so WordPress provides us a free platform where one can be able to manage the various contents and can able to host them online and create their digital identity. So it was started first on 27th May 2003. At a starting age, WordPress is just designed to be compiled a lot of blogs in the internet. It was the starting age when the world is getting advanced and people realize that blogging can be a main trend. So initially, WordPress was just created for a blogging part where people can come, write their thoughts or their respective articles and can publish it. But up to now, WordPress have been evolved to support the web content type including traditional mailing lists, forms, media galleries, membership sites, learning management system, and online stores. So, at the current point of time, for the for this particular thing, we have almost 40% of the total globe hosted website are being prepared with the help of WordPress. So, guys, now let's just talk a bit more about what a website have. So, for those who don't know, we are gonna like throughout this session, we are gonna make sure that each and everyone will get an overview how a website is created. Even if you don't know anything about coding, that's completely fine because you don't need to that. All you need is your creativity and your determination that you are gonna make it. So guys, a website is generally consisting of major and hard two parts. That's front end and a back end. Front end is generally the part that the user can see, like me or you can pop into a website of Mintra. So here at the point of Mitra, what we see online is the front end part. And for the part of background, whatever the functioning is going on have occur in the back end. Now we are going to discuss this more while we are going to use it practically in the further time. Let's start to the next one. So why WordPress? That's a very basic question. Now I guess every one of you get an idea that what is WordPress. So now we are heading towards why WordPress. So the very first thing that came in mind is no coding required. Yeah, you heard it right. For WordPress, even a person who don't know anything about coding and only know the logics or have the creativity will be able to make their virtual existence in this web. So the first part is no coding required, and from it, it provides an easy to use platform. So that's the second part. So, as it requires no coding, it is really very easy for the people to know the platform and to use the platform. As well as it provides GUI, that is graphical user interface. It means that it provides a simple interface as me and you uses in our phone or in our laptops or in any device. The third part is 40% of the web is built on WordPress. So yeah, in this time, the 40% of the total websites that we see over the internet are completely based over WordPress. So WordPress dominate the markets in a greater way. Now for the part 4, we have a great market cap. So as we just discussed that 40% of the web is built over it. That's why it provides a great market cap as it's a leading one which is dominating the complete market. And this is only being done because it's really very easy to use and no coding is required. Now for the part 5. As you remember, we discussed that it's open source. So from open source, it provides active community that there are millions and billions of people who are directly associated with WordPress. Either they are using WordPress or even they are the people who are adding something to WordPress. With the help of active community, it's possible that WordPress have grown this much because as a lot of people are working over different perspective, the sum of idea and sum of all that a user is getting at a WordPress thing is really amazing. Now, for the past 6, we have wide functionality, as a lot of people are associated with it, working for it and using it. It provides a high range of functionality, like other competitors such as Joomla. As you can see here, the sign here is of Joomla. So Joomla is a competitor of WordPress. It also provides a content management system, but due to open source and this high activity of community that is associated with WordPress, WordPress provides an edge over Joomla. Similarly, it happens for the others. And the seventh part is it's affordable, as using WordPress for development is completely free. They do not charge any penny from you to do any of the work with WordPress. It provides an affordability to each and every user. Now, as summing up these, we have indicated it within 3 points. That is multifunctional. As you can see, it can be implemented towards the various modules and towards the various things. It's multifunctional, multilingual. So multilingual is another part. With the help of WordPress plugins for now you understand as just are the basic functions. So with the help of plugins of WordPress, what we get is a multilingual thing. Let's say a coder who is living in India have wrote a site that is basically for a local newspaper. Now the news are in Hindi, but but a person, let's for example, let's take it John. John is living at USA. Now he don't have any knowledge of Hindi. So as soon as he opened the WordPress site that Ram have created sitting in India, the site content from Hindi will be translated directly to English. So John will be able to read it. And with WordPress, it provides almost 62 plus languages that are inbuilt for the multilingual thing. Now, For part 3, we have a wide use. Yeah, the usability is completely wide and anonymous. As a lot of people are associated, a lot of work is done, and a 40% of market cap is with WordPress. The edge over viability it provides is tremendously amazing. Now, as we have seen up to now, that we know what is WordPress and why one should do WordPress, we are gonna go towards to go how you can do it. So in this session, we are not just gonna be with theory, but now we are gonna to do all the live examples and all the working thing in a live site. Yeah, you heard me right. We are gonna do everything in the live site so that to have a better understanding. So just quickly go through it that how you can do it. So what do you need? There's a very basic things we have here is an active internet. I guess you all are watching it. That means you already have it. A working system, either it may be your phone or maybe your laptop. Creativity, it's something that everyone have in a different perspective and determination to make something. So you already have all of these. Yeah, see, this already really great. You're already started with development. Now, not wasting any time, let's just begin. So for the next part, we are gonna be here. For the edge of you all, we have created a site that is ilog.ml. Now we are going to log into ilog.ml. Okay, so as soon as you enter to the ilog.ml, you see there is an instance of WordPress that is already being done. Now let's just start it that how a new user or how you right now can start with it. Now we are going to have wordpress.com. So this is a site of wordpress.com. The WordPress community here provides you an instance where you can start building your site. So for WordPress, we basically have two formats. Either we can work completely on web and create the whole thing over web. Either it always provides a software that is server software that is connected to the web that you can download in your system. But for now, we are gonna make it as easy as possible that everyone will be able to do it. Even right now, we are gonna start with a web platform that is provided by WordPress. Now, as soon as you click start your website, here you will be at a login page. So all you need to do is to write all your credentials and register yourself with WordPress. You can also do it with the help of social logins you can see here, either with Google or with Apple ID. So as soon as you do it, you will be able to see something that is known as a WordPress site. To make it easy and a time compelling, as we only have just 1 hour to explain everything, we have already loaded an instance of WordPress for you. So that is ilog.ml. Now, so just skip that part for now. And here, okay, so guys, like let's talk a bit about web development now. So for a better understanding, for those who don't know any coding, this is the front end of the website. The thing that a normal user can see while he enter to any website or anything that is on web is basically the front end of that particular thing. So here all you see like this green background, these pictures, these texts, these boxes, or either these links is the part of front end. So now for this, like for creating anything or to change anything, we have to go to the admin panel. Starting with a very basic command, all you need to do for going to the admin dashboard is to add /WP, that stands for WordPress dash admin, that's admin. So as soon as I press enter, here I will be. This is a basic security login page that is provided by WordPress. Now, I'm going to log in with my credentials. Not now. And yeah, so guys, here is a basic outlook of dashboard. So as soon as we entered, we have this dashboard with us. Here, you can see the various aspects that are written here. So step by step, we are gonna go through each and everything. Starting with the very basic thing, this outlook you see here is a management part where you can manage the things of backend as well as add various functionality and can do everything that you want in your website. The dashboard consisting of various pages, insights, medias, comments, templates, appearance, functionalities, privacy settings, and all the needed setting that you need to create anything. So this is a basic outlook. Here you see is a module for customizing your website. We are gonna pop into the module in a bit time after explaining the various parts we have. So this is our home. As soon as we go to post. So guys, as I said earlier, WordPress initially made as a content management system and even now it's the mostly used for blogging purposes. So everything you post as a post will be considered as an published article to your website or to be a published content that people can see in your website. So posts will be in general all the articles and all the text part that you are gonna like continuously keep on blogging or keep on adding into your main site. To add any post, all you need to do is to hop up to add new. Now, as soon as we pop up here, we got the option to enter the name. So that will be the name of the post that we are gonna post. Let's say for time we have hello community. So as soon as I press enter, this is created as a post. And yeah, now it's been done as a post. So let's have a look how a post really look. So this is like this. It's written hello community, but nothing in the text as we haven't added anything. Now heading towards next category we have of media. So guys, all the pictures or videos, animations, files, or any of the data that you see is basically stored with the folder of media. Now, here, as for instance, we have by default two pictures. So, while you will be creating your own site, all you're gonna do is to add new. You will have the option of select file. Now, over the part of selection, this provides you an edge to your system that you can upload anything from your system to here. For example, let me upload this example screenshot that I have taken. Now, as soon as I click enter, it start uploading here as you can see. So, in the meantime, it's getting uploaded. Let's like vanish a confusion everyone in have in their mind. So guys, like anything you want in your website, like any picture or any video will not directly be taken from your laptop or from your any system, but first you need to update it or like upload it to the database or website as we have done here. Now this picture is entirely hosted over our site and the link of the picture we are going to use to add up it to our web page. Now heading towards next we have the category of pages. So pages are the basic outlooks, like all the content or all the screen that you see in a WordPress site or anywhere are basically the pages. So here you can add up the web pages according to your need. Now we are going to add up a page. Let's say Let me name this one as home. We are gonna like add a title. The title will be the name of the page simply. HOME home. And as soon as I press enter, or either I can like press from here publish, it would be pretty much done. So guys, like one more thing you all have to keep in mind while you're working on a WordPress, that you have to like push enter, or either you can go with the button of publish that you can find on the right side as soon as you make any change. If you don't do it, it will be vanished as soon as you close. So don't forget to publish thing as soon as you done them. Now we are gonna make the page, but before that we are gonna head towards to a different part. That's one of the like the soul of the WordPress. These are plugins. So for a better understanding, plugins are simply the function that we see in a website. Let's say Ram is on a sign of Mintra and he is trying to search something. So even the part of searching from the list of the various items present at Mintra is done with the help of a specific function. Now, as for the WordPress, we don't need any coding. There are pre-coded plugins that we are going to use to perform our task. So now we have to like add plugin. To add a new plugin, here are some basic plugins as we see, but for making the site more interactive and more ease of use, we are going to use some specific plugins, that is classic editor, and we are going to use Elementor. So this is the plugin known as Elementor. So Elementor is a website building thing, or a website building plugin that provides various designing options for a responsive and editable website. So I have already downloaded it as soon, so we will be like pretty much good to go. But for an example, I'm gonna like add up another plugin, that's Elementor Kit, and now I have like push install. So it will take like some seconds to get it installed from the web. Now this plugin instance will be basically downloaded to your site backend. Okay, so yeah, now you can see like it's just installing, and for a time we are gonna like hop into its properties real quick so that we will have an overview what it's all about. Now let's okay, so as soon now as it's installed, now we are gonna like again go to plugins. Here we have this list. So here's like the plugin we have just installed. Now here are the like here it will show a list of plugins that you have in your site. Now I have chosen it, and I'm gonna like perform an action of activate. After downloading, you have to activate it. Until you will not activate, it will not be done any task or will not be able to show any of the functionality. Okay, now I have like quick applied. So yeah, now all our plugins are running. So here are like some more. Okay, so like before building the page, I'm just gonna like quick hop to like all of the options that we have. So it's like users. So here users is also another important part. So guys, as you can see here, for users, for a project or maybe a big website a company is building, there is not any specific person who is doing a particular task, but there will be a group of people or there will be multiple people. So in order to organize that, WordPress provide to add users. Users are basically specified with particular limitation and task. Let's, for example, start adding up a user. Let's say for this site, I want I want Shubham to work with me. So I'm gonna like make it a separate login from Shubham. let's give Shubham a name of um, Shubh Shubh1, right? Now we are going to enter the email. So we have to make sure that the email we enter is perfectly right and it's working. So for the time of it, I'm gonna like add my own email. That's Vinamra Sharma at kecua.ac.in. That's my academic email. Now I'm gonna like add name for Shubham. It's like Shubham, and let's say for the last name is Sharma. Now I'm gonna add up a website for Shubham. It's like ilog.ml. Now here we have a random password generator. So with using of random function, as soon as you tap generate password, it provide a random password. Either you can choose any one of it or you can write anyone by yourself. So let me say I'm gonna like add up just a quick one for Shubham. That's like I'm gonna like add up a random password. So yeah, now it's done. And now I have to decide the role for Shubham. Let's say I want Shubham to be a contributor who will contribute by writing blogs or by doing a specific task that I provide to him. I'm gonna add user. So yeah, now you can see here we have Shubham with the username of Shubham. We have Shubham Sharma here, who would be working as a contributor. Here, the various roles are associated as administrator. Then it comes to editor. After editor, we have contributor, and at last we have a subscriber. So this is a pretty much part of adding users. Now we also have various tools. Let's say a user is using a WordPress for a particular domain. Now he want to export that entire website to a different domain. So here tools will help him to export the things and to import the various data from the various sources that are present on the web. Now coming towards to the settings part, we have here an edge over setting where we can add the website title. Let's name the site as testing it 1.0, and we have a tagline of let's grow more, or we can like write anything. Let's grow here. That's our tagline. Now at this part of URL, don't try to change this until or unless you have that particular domain with you. In the next part, we are also going to add up how you can add your own domain. So to make one confusion clear, at initially when you log into WordPress, the domain you will get is ending with .wordpress.com. So by default, for a free site, for that you don't have any domain, WordPress provide you an instance or a subdomain from itself. So it would be like something of like let's say like for the like for our site, if we will like host it with WordPress, it will provide as ilog.wordpress.com. So now here is the administrator email ID. So at administrator email ID, it will have all the rights that it can change anything in the site, can see what changes other make, who logged in. So the administrator's email is one of the most important email you can see or you can have to attach with your WordPress site. Now here we have various membership options, as if you allow anyone can register to the site or you want some specific people, or you also define the role at the very start that either it will be contributor or editor or someone else. So just one part. Apart from it, we have like various settings of writing, like as it's a content management system, the writing part is one of the really very important part. So it provides the various opportunities where you can like add up the things according to your need. For writing, similarly for reading, discussion, paralinks, privacy, which is really important, cache management, and anti-scam. Now we are done with the basic things that what you find in the dashboard of your WordPress. We are good to go by customizing our page. So guys, As you remember, at the part of plugins, we have added a plugin with the name of Elementor, which provides us an easy to design thing. So we are gonna make our page. Okay, so we have it draft as we like made it like just now, like before hopping to plugins. We have made it a page, or like we just give a title to a page with home. Now we are gonna edit it. So here down you have to push edit. Yeah, it's just opening. Okay, so yeah, perfect. Here will be the basic outlet or the basic name that you want to give to a, like the heading you want to give to your page, or the name you want to give to your page. Now here it will part of edit. So as we have downloaded Elementor, we are gonna use Elementor as it will provide you a better graphical user interface as well as a better edge over using. Let's push edit with Elementor. So this is basically the landing screen that we get. Okay, so one more thing you have to keep in your mind before editing it like that, you can see here, like we can see the part like the site name XYZ, let's grow more, and these extra parts and all this background that we have by default in our site. But let's say you're gonna like design it, we are gonna like design our site completely by ourselves, and we don't want anything of the themes to be here by default. So for that we have like just go back to this main page, like we are gonna like edit the home page, and here you can see we have the option at page attributes to have the template defined. We are gonna use, okay, just click again, worries, okay, yeah. So we are gonna use Elementor canvas so that only Elementor screen or the things that we added with Elementor will be visible. Now, as remembering a thing that we have to push publish as soon as we do it. Now it's pretty much done. So yeah, now only the Elementor screen will be visible. Now we are gonna edit it, and let's have a view what we see now. So yeah, now you can see every of that like written like that raw thing that is by default there have been gone, like home and everything was gone. Now we have this ability that we are able to write up everything and to add up everything as per our needs. So that is one of like really important part that we get here. Now at the left side you all can see what we have are basically all the possible options for adding either inner section, heading, an image, text, button, video, divider, spacer, Google Maps, and a lot of things that you can even think of. So everything you see on web, you can edit it. You want to add your own code if you are a developer or like you know a bit of coding like HTML or CSS, you can add it by embedding it. You can add up tables, toggles, you can add up cloud storage here, you can add up social icon, and you can add up anything as per your creativity. So guys, this is as similar as a painting canvas. All you need is your creativity, and as soon as you do anything, it would be done. Now let's just start with adding a simple picture. Like okay, so here we're gonna like section the things. I'm gonna like add up like two sections separately. So yeah, now I want to add an image. So like here, as we have put it, so like all we have to do here is a simple task of dragging and dropping. So here, as we have dropped the image, and for this part, we are going like, let's say like I want like add up a text below. So yeah. Okay. So yeah. So in the meantime, like it's getting like reload. We can discuss. So here what we get is an integrated module that we can like see on the left. So these things are like already coded in a backend part, but for a user like you and me, or maybe anyone, they don't require to code anything by themselves. All they need to do is to just like drag these things here and then like put it to here, or maybe you can like export a various option that you can see here. So all of the icon you can So guys, like see, yeah. So as we put it, the image is been done here, and let's choose some image. So if you remember right, we have went first to the media part. So this is the last image that we uploaded to media. So let's say we want like upload insert this. So yeah, now it's just a simple search for WordPress developer, and yeah, so it's been added up here. Here you can also navigate the sizes. Either you want it to be of medium size or maybe of different perspectives. The length and the breadth are given in the pixel ratios, as well as you have this great opportunity that you can add up your custom things. Let's say I want my image to be of size 500 pixels into, let's say, 300 pixels. As soon as I like put a enter, it's converted as per our needs. As well as we have the options of styling, like we can also edit the width from here, like as much width as you want, and height as well. So this a basic edge that we can get. Also, not just this, but we have the option of make it responsive. So guys, in this time of responsiveness, as you have seen in the web, everything seems to be responsive and to be working. So let's say it's the normal view is something like this. Let's say if someone is hover over this, or like someone like put their cursor over this, we want it optimicity. Optimicity is basically the visibility to be low. We are gonna like add up like optimicity to be like this, and we want like a duration, like how much time it takes, like 1 second. Also we have like various animation that we can do like this. So yeah, now yeah, one more thing you have to keep in your mind: as soon as you change anything, you have to push update so that the things will not be lost. As well as in the advanced option, we have for margin setting, padding, and ZID. So what these parts are: margins are basically the margin from the border. You can add up, either you want image to be over a text, so you can add up over having its margins, and also you can pad accordingly to the width and the things. Now let's see what impact it have changes to our main page. Okay, let me just like open our thing, just like ilog.ml, and we're gonna like head to home, the page we just made. So yeah, this is the page, and yeah, see, like as soon as I like click, or like as soon as I like hover over it, it will provide an effect as we have designed in the backend. So this is the pretty much thing that you can see now. Now we can similarly, as we have added one image, we can add up a headline, that's heading, or like we can like add up any text as we desire. So like all the options are given. Let's say I'm gonna like write like, hey, hello world. Okay, and now I'm gonna like make it centroid. Also I have like various options to have its size. I have like extra large, or like maybe it like extra large, or maybe like any custom size. We can also like add up any of the link. Okay, so let's say I want like as soon like as someone tap over this, will be redirected to our main site, that's ilog dot ml. I'm gonna add it. Yeah, now we have like option of slide. We can choose a color, whatever color we want. Everything is present here. We can add up the various font we want to add as per our need and as per our desire. So now we have added the text part. And okay, so let's see like what happen if I will like not make it publish, or yeah, okay, so yeah, so like here it is, and then like I haven't updated it. So like if I will like go to the web page that we have made, see, there is like no change, nothing is added. But as soon as I press update, so yeah, now we have this perfect thing. As soon as we refresh, see, we have this here written for us. And as soon as I like click over it, I'm gonna hop into our main site. So yeah, similarly, you have various options where you can add the various things. So for the example of a live working site, I would like to show you guys a live site that we have been working upon for our project. So yeah, that's Hilera. So Hilera is basically a project for the particular hackathon, and the site is made with the help of WordPress. So see, like this type of graphic ability you can create by your own creativity. All the desired thing that you need will be present directly in your Elementor. Like here it is, everything we have made is specifically made with Elementor and adding of various images, various text and everything. So let's have a look how this Hilera thing really look into a real life. I'm gonna like add up it. It's like Hilera.ml. In the meantime, it's loading. We can hop into some of the different elements that we have added to our site. So yeah, so this is a basic demo how you can add the various things. Now let's see if like Hilera. Yeah. So yeah, Hilera is opened here. It's a live project that we have just like created some hour before using the WordPress. With the Hilera, there are like various, we have added the responsive things as well as the animation. So you can also do the specific task by yourself just by keep on practicing. Well, to this time we wanted it to be like expanded more, but as due to the lack of time, we have to sum up all the things in a right way and with a suitable time. So now I guess every one of you will be familiar of adding the basic thing to a WordPress. It seems really easy and really quick for you to do it. Now we are gonna just like logging out from this thing and gonna be back to our main presentation. So yeah, we have cleared this part. Now let's talk about opportunities. So up to now, everyone have seen what is WordPress, why you should use WordPress, and how you can do it. I hope not. Okay, so I hope like you might not like get how to create your site just now, but you have an overview how it works and how easy it is. That I'm sure that you, every one of you, will gonna try it and will be done very easily. Let's talk about opportunities. So we have just taken the data of the last 24 hours of the jobs posted in Pan India for particularly WordPress developers. So we have find out that there are 1,000 plus jobs that are posted. That means the requirement of current time for a WordPress developer are really very high. The reason behind this is the maintenance is low, the cost of production is really low as compared to a coded site, easy to handle, have a great agility, and now the 40% of market cap it holds already. So this is a screenshot of a page that we have seen for a job proposal for a WordPress developer. Let's see what it's looking for. They're looking for a WordPress developer to design and implement an attractive and functional website that we have seen just now how to do it. And yeah, what are the extensive responsibilities meeting with clients, and like this is just basically for like getting an idea what to develop, designing and building the whole front end. We have seen just now how to add a front end, creating website architecture. So website architecture basically refers to the pages and modules we have added to our site. Now for the various part, we have designing and managing backend integration. So yeah, so up to now we have seen all of these parts that you can build a website for yourself really quick. Even not now, if you try, you will get an outlook how it really works. So for hopping towards the next thing, before that, I would like to show you guys how you can make your own custom domain. As by WordPress, you can get a by default domain that will having got WordPress already in the end. I'm gonna show you a quick thing by which you can point your domain to your hosting and add it to your WordPress site. So yeah, okay. Before doing that, as I have taken some word that hosting, domain, and servers. So let me explain this basic thing for those who don't know anything about it. So hosting is basically a storage that you get in server. Now Everything you see on the web is a storage that is stored and as a node over the internet. Now, to keep this internet working, various nodes or like various websites or like various activities or various storage are connected together, which provide a huge database that you see now. But what about of hosting? Let's take an example of our own hosting that we have for our main site is basically a hosting. So Hostinger is just a hosting provider. We are not like advertising anything for Hostinger, but like that's a simple thing that we have used for our site. As soon as I'm just like logging in with our credentials, yeah, it's just like taking a few seconds to being logged in. Okay, yeah. So this is the basic outlook of our hosting. As we have hosted ilog.ml that you have like seen just now, we are gonna go to manage, and yeah. So guys, like this is a part of server scripting or a part of basic hosting that you all will see whenever you host anything. It will be different for a different thing. Like for GoDaddy, there are providers and web hosts that you can find anonymous over the internet. So the thing we need from here is our name server. So name server are basically the address to our hosting. Now for adding a domain to your host account, in order to add it to your WordPress account, you have to go to configure your main domain that you have with you. Now let's just hop towards our okay. So guys, here we are going to like present you a site that's Freenom. So Freenom basically provides domains that you can get even like from any other site. So now let me check for a let me just like quick login to our account where you will be like able to see how actually we are gonna like point any domain to our server so that we can use it. Services, my domains, they are like a pretty much list of the domain that we have. So let's take an example of like ilog.ml that we have used just now. Okay, so like adding it to here, now we are gonna like add up to managing tools name servers. So yeah, so yeah, here it will by default have the initial name servers of wherever you take it. Now we are gonna like add up the custom servers. So here we need this. Here are the name servers one. We have to copy it and yeah, paste it. Similarly, we are going to do like the second name server and paste it here. As soon as we click change, the name servers will point the domain to our hosting. With the help of hosting, we are going to add up to our site. This is a simple way how you can add up your own custom domain to our site. Now, for this particular session, we are providing this great opportunity for each and every one of you who would be like the most interactive in the question and answer session. We are going to provide 5 free domains for a year to the people who would be really interactive with the domain name of .ml and extension. So yeah, that's pretty much up for this session, and I'm really very thankful for you all to be here as a wonderful audience and listening to this for really long. Here are my links that you can connect me over LinkedIn. Either feel free to add a screenshot of my number and write me whenever you need anything or any help towards it. So now let's getting back.
Yeah, Vinam, it's a really great session, and thank you for hosting this type of session for the whole student community. And we have some question. Like
Yeah, this
first question is WordPress is used in companies like Amazon.
yeah, okay. So guys, okay, so yeah, like that's a really very nice question. And thanks a lot, like whomever like asked this question. So guys, Like WordPress is basically like okay, so like it's basically oriented to the various modules. A lot of big companies such as Sony, Mintra, and a lot of others that you can see are using WordPress for their specific things. Even like for the example of WordPress, like for the example of Amazon, as you said, a lot of like instance, let's say like a lot of internal thing that is Amazon is using, or like either like created a small site or like a small thing for their like particular like hosting a small get together, they can host it to the WordPress. So that's like completely that's like optional to the companies, but like a lot of companies already in the market are like using WordPress as their basic source. So I guess like if this answer your question.
Yeah, hope it will be answered clearly.
Yeah.
And yeah, second question we got like if WordPress is that much easier, so why colleges are not teaching that?
Okay. Okay, so the reason behind that, like at the present time, like everyone is like too much specific. Like at the field of like computer science, everyone is specific towards coding. So WordPress is like also being coded over one hand. Like it was initially coded with PHP, that's a scripting language. So that's why like you have to go through it, and coding is also an initial part to understand all of these things. While just WordPress for the you is basically for the users who don't know really much about coding, or who want to like have it a quick thing or make it really quick and effective. But also we have some limitation. That's why like a lot of like institution, like not everyone is using it, is that like you are dependent over the plugins, as we have seen the function that other have made. But with your own coded site, you can code everything that you desire. You don't need to like search for any plugins or anything.
That's great. It's really a good answer. Hope it will be uh, answerable to that guy who asked this.
Yeah.
So yeah, next question like how much time it need to learn WordPress clearly?
Okay, so guys, okay, so like as it's like completely it's a subjective question. Like it will like basically depend on how much you can practice it. Everything in life is come with practice. So here with WordPress, it's like pretty much easy for you. Like I guess like it will like hardly take you like 1 hour or 2 hour to understand all the functionality it have. And regarding that, as you will like explore it more as soon as you try different things. So yeah, like okay, so like whomever like asked this question, okay, so guys, like if you want to like practice it, okay, like I will like provide you like even like this same site that we have like tried now, like ilog.ml. So you can like try it, and you as soon as you try it will be like easy for you. Like hardly it will take you 1 or 2 days to get like everything done.
That's great. So next question like from where we can learn WordPress?
Okay, okay, so guys, okay, so as per of my things, okay, up to now like I have like prepared a lot of projects with WordPress, and like as soon like as I started at my early stage. So basically the very basic thing you can do is just have an instance of WordPress by yourself. Like try a site, or like as soon as you log into the wordpress.com, you will get a free domain, or like with .wordpress.ml. So like just go with it, try your code, like try to putting up various things from there, like the different things as you want, as much as you want, and try it. Like what will happen, it will crash sometimes, it will not respond, or either it will like have some issue. But like that's the thing you're gonna like face into a real life as well. So just like keep on trying it, like from there, like you don't need to like go with any specific tutorials. And as soon as you stuck somewhere, you can like you are like completely free, you can like have the access to the internet. That's the most important thing. You can search it over Google, but the best part to learn it is to try it, and then you can learn it. Also, we would encourage you to like you would we would be like really happy with our grow more let's grow more community to have you with us. And there are like a lot of people who would like help you throughout this in our community, so feel free to join it anytime.
That's great. That's great. So it's like a profession with us also. Like if you want to learn, and we will try to provide you all the content with Venom also. Like
Yeah.
if you are stuck somewhere, so Venom is always here to support you in every possible ways.
Yeah, guys, like as soon like as you stuck anywhere or you need like any help regarding it, we all like not just me but like all of our community is completely dedicated and is filled with a lot of learned people who will help you throughout.
Yeah, sure. So like yeah, they are asking also like in future also you are going to take session like this or some boot camp.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so for the future, we have planned. I guess like we have like just planned with Aman and I that like we are gonna like have a complete boot camp of like either it will be like 1 week or 2 week. So at that, so like we aim to have like every one of you who will be attending the boot camp will have their own working site by the end of the week, and you all will be really very like frank with WordPress and completely for a development and ready for the opportunity and the market.
Yes, sure. We will plan all the things. Yeah, one question will come, which is learning good HTML, CSS, web development or WordPress.
Okay, okay, so guys, okay, so like starting, okay, so like if you want like your perspective to be like in the web development, so like you can start with the like very basic for like front end part, that is like you can start with HTML. Then for margining and everything you can go with CSS. So like it would be like really great if you will like have a bit knowledge of like HTML CSS as well. And WordPress is like it's just like butter with the bread. So like if you will like learn WordPress, then you will like have another edge where you can be exploring it really very great and very very well. So you can start with HTML CSS, and then you can like also hop in like by the side you can like also work with WordPress.
That's right. This means you should have a basic knowledge of HTML, CSS as well.
Yeah, like if you will, if like someone will have a basic knowledge of HTML CSS as well, you will be like pretty much able to like add up like your own blogs or like own blog that you lead of like particular thing like of your desire directly by embedding your code. But but like no worries, even if you like have no interest in coding or like anyone like have no experience in coding, WordPress provide you all the edges that you need.
That's right. So one question will come like, what is the response or possibilities of new technologies which is emerging, like Node.js and
Okay,
like this?
yeah,
So
sure.
in what way they compare?
Okay, so yeah, okay, so like if I've got your question right, okay, so like for the part of emerging technologies, so guys, like in this world of like internet, like nothing is like everything is just like working like rapidly and like changing rapidly completely. Like you can't like predict what will be a technology in the coming next days, but like talking as per now, Node.js is widely used. Also like for the part of front end, a lot of frameworks of JavaScript such as React, Angular are used for the part of development and making responsive things. For backend, it's Node.js is as well as Django. So Django is basically a framework of Python and a lot of other technology. A lot of people are also going it with Ruby. So Ruby with Rails is like one of the latest technology you have right now for the part of web development. And by the time like it's like completely it's like rapid up, it's like changing according to the market need and the desire.
Okay, so what do you think like when WordPress will be emerging or down?
Okay, so guys, okay, so like while talking about WordPress, okay, so like at present time as we have the statics, like the live static, like almost 40% of the like the complete internet is entirely based on WordPress. So like that's a huge amount, like like really greater than any other technology. So also like in future WordPress will like remain to be in market because they are like not everyone in this world like have the knowledge of codes. And with WordPress it provides an easy edge. Like let's say like we have opened an organization, and like for the upcoming time like a lot of other people will gonna join it, so like it's not required them any code. So like WordPress will like keep on emerging, and like as per of like my assumptions, like for the sake of like like next 5 years, as also like we have like seen in the slides that like when we search for the jobs, so like it would be like keep on emerging, and like the job opportunities and the various opportunities will be like keep on increasing by the time.
That's right.
Yeah.
So one last question I think is there. What about connecting to database?
Okay. Yeah, that's a really very nice question whomever is asked. So like thanks a lot first like for asking this question. I guess like a lot of people will like have these doubts. So guys, okay. So as you have seen in the part that when I showed we have added the things in media. So yeah. So like WordPress provide an integrated database in itself. Like as we have seen there, as soon like as we added a media in our media portion, like we have added an image, it's basically going to upload in our database. So it's basically going to upload to our database of the host, like the hosting thing that we have taken. Hosting it itself as storage, so it will gonna like store up there, and then like from there it will gonna fetch. Now a lot of can like ask a question that what's the like the database technology, like is it MySQL or MongoDB or something. So guys, like it's initially it's like completely a WordPress thing. So like it's like by default that's like WordPress servers is like having those data for you. So like that's the basic outcome of like the whole data you can see.
Yeah, that's great. Hope the answer will be clear. Well, and
Yeah, and then like if say if like still like someone have any doubt or like anything, you guys are like feel free to like write us on, like you can like join our community, or like either
yeah,
you can like
sure.
you can like directly you can like ping me up a text or like WhatsApp or maybe like any of the media, or you can like write me an email.
Yeah, you can just join our committee by typing
Uh,
this link on the Chrome.
okay, so man, like any other doubt that we have now?
I think it's the last question. It's over now.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like a conclusion we can add. Like, thank you for hosting this event, and hope our student committee are wanting this type of event more to host. And yeah, like comment section you got like thank you sir for hosting the session. It's like a wonderful session you have hosted, Vinam, and hope we will have such more events with you and other guys who are mentoring whole student community to build a strong student community across India.
Yeah, sure, that would be. And thanks a lot, Aman, like for giving me this opportunity to like volunteer myself to like add up something to the people. And guys, like a lot, like a big thanks to like each and every one of you who is like watching me right now live, or like who have joined or like register for it, or is doing like watching the session at any point, for like patient watching. And I hope like it have added up something to you. And yeah, let's hope to like we are gonna like work somewhere like together sometime, each and every one of you watching.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and also our site is also being live, and
Yeah.
Vinam is making it, and his team also and Vinam is leading that thing.
Mhm. Yeah, okay, so guys, yeah, also like
You
you
Raj
guys
so okay.
check out.
Thank you, sir. Please interested to attend boot camp. They are interested. Okay, that's great.
It's
Soon we
really
will
great.
plan.
Yep. And we hope like by the end of bootcamp you all will have your own websites.
Yeah, sure. They will. If you taught them,
Yeah, sure.
that's great. So I think we are good to go. And thank you everyone for joining. And have a great night. If you want
Right.
to join our committee, just type this URL in the Chrome browser. You can just let to know.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So have a wonderful night and all the
Yeah.
best for your upcoming times. Let's hope to see you all soon. Bye for now, and hoping for the next bootcamp to see you all.
Bye.
Okay, thanks a lot, Aman, again.